So welcome everybody. Good day. Um, Basically, this class is all about China importation, and I'll be your tutor for this class. And I have made it short and easy to comprehend, straight to the point. So I encourage everybody to follow me step by step and make sure to read all the information that I'm going to drop here for a better understanding. So this class is a general importation class. You'll be learning how to import different items from China. I want this class to be interactive as possible, so I encourage all to listen and practice everything that you're going to learn. And also, I'll be giving out some small assignments, if I should call it that way. I always like to do practical so that you see it out from yourself. So make sure you take everything that you're going to learn here very, very serious. So let's start. Module 1. What is mini importation? As the name implies, mini importation business is a simple type of business where someone buys a product from overseas at a cheap price and resells it at a higher price for profit. This business is mostly done online. At the moment, most persons deal with Chinese companies. That's not to say that it is only Chinese companies that one can buy from. There are companies in Turkey, Bangladesh and other parts of the world, but many people buy from Chinese companies because they tend to have varieties of products that can be gotten at a very low price. Now, usually a lot of people see mini importation business as a small scale business, but on the contrary, you can also import a large number of products depending on your capital. Now, a mini importation business is for people with low capital and also with people who have high capital. You can start your mini importation business with as low as 20,000 naira or as high as even 10,000 naira, 10 million naira rather, as the case may be, depending on you. Now, what do you need to begin your mini importation business? What is a must that you must have before you start your journey of being an importer? First of all, you need a personal computer or a mobile phone. A personal computer or a mobile phone. So you don't need to worry yourself, I need to save money to buy computer or not. The fact that you are listening to this audio or watching this video means that you have access to the internet through either your phone or your computer. And I'll tell you, the phone is the most easiest part of doing this business. So you have no excuse because I import with my phone, so you don't need to worry yourself about having a computer. Number two is a reliable internet connection. You need a good stable network depending on your area, if it's Glo, if it's MTN, if it's Airtel, Etisalat or any other means of having internet connection, you need it in this business. Number three on the list is a social media account, where what I mean here is that you need a Facebook, Instagram or WhatsApp. You need these things in order for you to display your goods and make sales. So you don't need to bother yourself about renting a shop to display your goods. You can do that on the internet through your social media account, be it Facebook, Instagram or WhatsApp. And the number four is a start-up capital. You need a start-up capital. Now, I know some person might have questions, but no need getting worried if you don't understand or have some questions you would love to ask me. There is a particular module dedicated to frequently asked questions by trainees. Over the 7 years I started training people on importation professionally. So with what you are not clear with, the module will answer it And if you are not satisfied and want to ask more, there's a link. You already have my WhatsApp number, so you could message me directly and ask your questions. Now, lastly, make sure that you have a book and a pen to jot down important points in this class. Read and practice. Let it be part of you. It is good that you have access to the video. Continue to watch it repeatedly. So I wish you all the very best. I assure you that after this class, you'll be able to import like a boss. Yes, that is the goal. So I have done my part in making this class very easy and simplified as I possibly can, so that everyone can understand. So it's now left on you to play your part by paying attention and implementing all the vital information that are in this course. Now let's get go now. I made mention about capital, startup capital. Now, I know a lot of online coaches may say out there that you don't need money to start your importation business. But the truth is, don't let anybody to deceive you. You need money to start any business right now. In the case of importation business, you might not really require huge capital to start off, but at least you need money. You need money even if you want to run a pre-order. I know some person might start thinking, what is pre-order? But don't worry, we'll get into that as the class progress. So while starting your own importation business, it's important that you have a budget. Yes, you should have a budget. Only you can decide how much you are willing to invest. So whether you want to start big or you want to start small. So even if you don't have any money, you can start saving. At least a minimum of 20,000 naira should be able to make you start off this mini importation business. So with that amount and the right information that I'm going to give you, so you start in this very part and be successful, just like every other serious person out there who wants to start the mini importation business. So I can say some person will already say, 20,000 naira in this harsh economy, start saving. By the time you start saving, if it's 2,000 naira per week or 3,000 naira per week, you will surely get there. Now, why should you consider a mini importation business? Why should you consider a mini importation business? Well, being an importer can serve as a side hustle for you while you maintain your full-time job. It is very good to have alternative source of income. Even in the Bible, the Garden of Eden had four sources of water. This is one of my favorite example or illustration in having additional income. God was so wise that he gave Garden of Eden four sources of water. You can check it out in your Bible. So it means that one does not need to depend on one source of income. So it is practically wise if we don't only depend on our 9 to 5 job. For some who work secularly, for those who work secularly, your 9 to 5 or to 8 to 5, what have you, it is also good you start this business to have additional source of income. So always, it's always good to look for additional income, especially in the kind of country we are and the economic realities we are facing in Nigeria. So if you choose the right products and select the right market, you can cover your salary depending on the kind of job you're doing. Yes, depending on the kind of job you are doing. So I remember a student back then that earns like 40,000 naira as a salary as a salesperson in a shop, and after completing my importation class, she made a profit of about 7,000 naira, which is more than her salary. So it cover her normal salary. So there is enough profit out there, and the market opportunity is large. More persons are buying bags, more persons are buying shoes. They will always buy bags, they will always buy shoes, buy hair, and everything that is trendy. So all you need is just the right training and the good mindset then this will be a pathway to your financial freedom. So like I said before, with 20,000 naira, so it doesn't require large capital to start up. You can save it. You can start up with as low as 20,000 naira. So when people hear importation, they feel you have to have millions in your account, but that's not the case. You can start with little as 20,000 naira and continue to grow your capital. Yes, you start with 20,000, you make a gain of 20,000 naira, you invest 10,000 naira, you save 10,000 naira, you go again. So you just have to keep building. So no business became big overnight. Yes, like they say, Rome was not built in a day. So I pray that we all attain the business heights we desire, and God bless us all. Now with this your training, you will see cheap goods that you can import that will provide good profit even with your startup capital as low as 20,000 naira. Like I said before, you don't need an office or a store before you can run a mini importation business. You can buy and sell goods from the comfort of your home. Just like when I tell people that I don't even have a physical shop. No, some persons don't believe me. No, I don't have. I already have clients that I import and supply to. So you can do so, or even better still, you can even be better than me. Now, each business have its ups and downs. So we're going to look at the common challenges that we face in China importation. Now, importing goods from China can be a very complex process, and there are several common challenges that importers face. Here are some of the typical challenges in China importation. Now, the first one is language and communication. Language and communication. Now, language barriers can be a significant challenge when importing from China. Many Chinese suppliers may have limited English proficiency, that is, they might not be able to communicate well in English language, thereby making effective communication difficult. Misunderstandings and miscommunication can lead to issues with product specification, quality, or shipping details. So this is where it's very imperative that when discussing with your agent or buying from them, you should be clear in what you are doing. So when you are ordering size 43 shoe, you should be clear, specific. This is size 43, so that you don't end up with size 40 or 33. So you should be clear in your communication with them. It's a challenge, but you can surmount it. So it is wise that you deal with agents that are able to communicate or understand English language. Number two is product quality control. So ensuring product quality can be a challenge when importing from China. Some suppliers may not meet the expected quality standard or may provide substandard products. Conducting thorough due diligence, inspecting samples and implementing quality control measures are crucial to mitigate these risks. You remember the popular saying, what I ordered versus what I got. So you are seeing those things only on picture. So I'm going to show you how you could rate them to make sure that you have quality products. So be always careful that the product you are ordering is of high quality, so that you can easily sell them. And also make sure that the people you are dealing with, they are trustworthy. I'm going to be giving you some contacts and the rest. So I'm also going to tell you that let me just chip in this quickly here so that I don't forget. When dealing with stores on the 1863 app, make sure that you only do deal with stores that are like 2 years and above. Some are like 5 years there. And always check their review, what people are already saying in the comment section regarding that shop owner or the company. So if they have good reviews, good, you can always buy. And also check out the star rating of the particular product. Any product that is below 4.0 or 4-star rating, I don't advise anybody to buy that product. So always go for products that are above 4.5 5-star rating. Those are the products that you should buy, and check what people are saying about the shop. If its customer services are top notch, these are things that you should consider when patronizing a particular shop. Another thing that is a challenge is supply chain and logistics. You are buying things from China and you're shipping it back to Nigeria. So there tends to be problem. So managing the supply chain and logistics can be complex, especially when dealing with multiple suppliers and coordinating shipping arranges. Challenges may include delays in production, shipping delays, custom clearance, etc. So for example, you want to make a particular shipment. Let's say you want to buy shoes, you want to buy hair, and you want to buy hats, bags rather. So when you have compiled your list and you send to your agent, it is not just one company that is producing everything. So maybe you're buying from one shop that hair, bag, and shoes, so that you compile and package and send to Nigeria. So when you are buying for a particular shop and the shop says in 2 weeks time or in 1 week time we'll give you your order, then you've collected from the hair, but the shoe is delaying. You cannot send the hair to Nigeria without the shoe. So all these are some of the challenges. So you have to be patient till all your order is gotten. And then maybe you have budgeted that I want my goods to be here in a month's time or in 2 weeks time, but because of the delay in all these things may make it very difficult for your goods to arrive in Nigeria on time. Now, another challenge is cultural difference and business practices. Each country has their own cultural behavior and the way they deal in business. Nigeria has that, China has that, America has that, and different countries have their own way of doing business. So cultural differences can impact business negotiations and relationship with Chinese suppliers. Understanding Chinese business culture, etiquette, and negotiation tactics can help build effective partnership and avoid misunderstanding. So in Nigeria, for example, now you might say, okay, let me price. If the person does not buy, I will start going, hoping that the person will call me back. But you may be surprised that the person you're dealing with in China might not call you back. And even next time when you want to patronize that person, the person might not even be willing to sell to you. So you need to understand the various business etiquette in China. For example, in Nigeria, you might say, okay, let me pay half, and when you supply, I'll pay you remaining half. But in China, they may not be willing to do that. You must pay complete, and they might even give you time frame. Pay between this time and this period. If you don't, the price may increase. If you do not, so all these things you need to take them into consideration. Now, another challenge is payment and financial risk. Importers may face payment risks such as fraudulent suppliers, issues with payment methods, or currency exchange fluctuation. Conducting proper due diligence on supplier using secure payment method. That's what I was saying in 1688 app. Make sure the stores that you are patronizing for are trustworthy. Always go and check the reviews, and also check how long they have been on the app. So I advise you not to make purchase from stores that are just coming up, maybe between 0 to a year, 2 years. Always go for stores that are between 3 to 5 years, and make sure that any agent or anybody you are dealing with, it is trustworthy. I'm going to drop out some contact to some agents that I've been using, but make sure that you do your due diligence. If you decide to go with them, make sure that you guys have already negotiated and you feel and trust that you will do business with them. So there are a lot of agents out there, but make sure that you always vet this person so that you don't pay scammers your money. So like I said before, it is crucial for importers to conduct thorough research, Establish strong relationship with reliable suppliers and work with experienced professionals who can provide guidance on navigating the complexity of importing from China. So as a newbie, I advise you start small. So maybe you want to import things, you don't just go and make all the orders. No, start small. Test this person, is this person trustworthy, was he able to deliver on time, before you might start to increase your particular business dealing with that particular agent. Now another thing in which is out of our hand is the unstable exchange rate. Now this is one of the problems most business face, whether importation or other business. As we all know, the fluctuation in currency leads to economy high risk economy. So for example now, when you want to buy those products, you are buying those products at a dollar rate of 1,200 or 1,000 as the case may be, and then when the goods is arriving in Nigeria, the dollar is now 1,004, 1,005. So these have altered your calculation. So that's why, like I said before, pre-order is not for a newbie. Even me myself, I do not encourage pre-order. I always like you go with your capital. So if you're making money, yes, I'm making money. If you encounter loss, you know it is my money. But pre-order is mostly done with people money, and then you cannot come back and start giving people stories. So that's why I always say I encourage people to start an importation business with their own money. So inability to calculate landing cost in pre-order or even in normal business can be a problem, because as a training go, you're going to see different things. So you're going to see the role of weight. Yes, the weight of your product determine the it plays a very crucial role in the landing cost during clearing, during importation, and so many other things. So these are different prices that you are going to be paying before your goods arrive in Nigeria. So let's say for example you see a goods 4,000 naira in China or 3,000 naira in China. You're going to calculate your agent fee, you're going to calculate your product link, you're going to calculate your shipping, you're also going to calculate the product weight of that particular product, so that you sum all this calculation before you fix a price in a particular product. If you do not know how to calculate all these things, you might just go on start importing, and then when the goods arrive Nigeria, you will not even have enough money to go and clear those goods, and before you know, it's like a wasted effort. So if you are unable to calculate your landing cost correctly, an importer may suffer huge losses. So my advice is that you avoid pre-order business together, altogether avoid it, especially newbie, and most especially now that rates are unstable. But if you feel you can calculate landing cost accurately, go for it. So now before you hear that Tinubu have made one policy and then the dollar that used to be 1,000 naira is 1,004, or depending on the president that is in control during the time you're watching this video, a government policy can alter the rate of the dollar against the naira. It may decrease, it may increase. So it is best you use your cash so that you don't use people money and end up gambling it, if I should put it that way. So another thing that you should also know, which is a challenge, is the shipping cost. Shipping cost. So this is one of the biggest problem many importers face, not knowing which products to which method to use. So shipping methods. So this is one of the biggest problem many importers face, not knowing what shipping method works for a particular product. So it is important for you to note that heavy products such as blenders, um if you really want to go like washing machine, the rest, it is good that you use shipping, because it is cost effective, because those products have weight. though ship may take longer time, between 2 months and the rest, before it gets to Nigeria, but it is cost effective. But if you are buying things that are lightweight, things like jewelry, press on nails and the rest, you can use air shipping method. So another thing is how to sell dis product. Some persons do not know how to sell. So if you just buy your goods and they arrive in Nigeria and you don't sell them, you can't make money. So most mini importers have no clue on how to market the products they already have imported into the country. So there's money in importation business, but if you cannot sell your product, the knowledge, everything, the stress of importing can be a waste. So these are the challenges that people face, but since you are in the right place and with this right training, you'll be able to um surmount these challenges. Now, another thing that we also need to take note is quality of products. Some persons do not know how to source for product. So I know by now you watching this video means that maybe you have seen my sample video on how to source for products using the search bar, either through the picture method. But as the training continues, you will also be taught on where to find star rating and reviews for a product. Make sure you check these things properly before importing any product, especially if the product is new. So like I said, star rating, product reviews, these are things that you use to ascertain the quality of a particular product or the genuineness of a particular shop in the 1688 app. So these things are very important that you should take note of. And then we have scammers. So as an importer, you need to look out for scammers as well. So be careful with who you trust with your money to fund your supplier. So many people have fallen victim, especially those who are always looking for cheap exchange rates. Yes, those persons are always looking for cheap exchange rate. Maybe you see an agent and he's telling you that my exchange rate is $1 to Nigeria is 1,003, and then you are looking for cheap, and then you see somebody is telling you that give me 700 naira for $1, and then you pay that kind person your money. It can be a trap, can be a scam. So be always wise to look out for those things. So now we're going to talk about the advantages of mini importation. What are the advantages of mini importation? So mini importation provides self-employment. Yes, it could be another source of income. Mini importation provide self-employment. That is, for example, if somebody is out of school or even in school, you can start a mini importation business as a means of self-employment. And number two, e serve as a side income. So even if you have a job already, you can start importing and making money. It could have serve as an additional source of income. Yes, mini importation is reliable source of income. They are all kind of like intertwined, but they are separate. You can start importing and then you have a steady source of income. And number four advantage is that it does not require huge capital to start off. Like I said before, with a minimum of 20,000 naira, you could start your mini importation business. You don't need to have a million, you don't need to have 100,000, you don't need to have 200,000. 20,000 naira with the right product, you can start your mini importation journey. And number five is that you can manage your importation business from the comfort of your home. Like I said, all you need is just your smartphone. Just your smartphone. So you don't need to go to a special place, you don't need to own a shop. You just need your smartphone and then you'll be able to achieve all of this. So with the knowledge of importation, you can become a business coach. You can learn and also teach people how to import and make money from it. So you can teach people this importation tricks that me myself am teaching you. So there's no limit on the things that you can import. You can import as many things. So like I said before, the search button and the picture search button, search icon is one way in which you can import things. You can search for things. You could search for hair, for cap, for shoes, perfume, and every other thing. So at the training go, I'm going to give you a list of hot selling products in which you can import. And the best news of all is that you do not need a special license for importing things. So you don't need to register for one group or go pay for one thing to have access to start your importation journey. No, all you need is the knowledge that you are gaining from this course. So for everything that has an advantage also have a disadvantage. So what are the disadvantages of mini importation? One, if landing cost isn't calculated properly, you can suffer huge losses, especially during pre-order. Yes, I mentioned pre-order before, when the dollar fluctuates and everything. So that is why in importation business, when you are calculating all the costs, it is good that you put additional money on top of it for contingency plans. Let's say for example now, after you calculating a product, you find out that both the landing cost, the source and everything will cost you like 5,400, and you could say you want to put sell the goods like 7,000 naira or 7,500. You can add a little amount just to save yourself. So instead of you calculating that the goods will get to 5,400, you could budget for 6,500 in case there's any emergency or contingencies. Let's say before then you hear one government policy have altered dollar, so you don't go start sourcing for funds in which you have not budgeted. So another thing is fluctuating exchange rate. Just like I said before, the exchange rate today, the dollar is one price, is in one place, tomorrow the dollar is in another place. That is another disadvantage of many importation. Now the third one is no exchange slash return. So in the case you return a bad product, it is almost impossible to return a product you got all the way from another country. Even if you could, you are bent on suffering huge losses either way. What this place is saying is that unlike where you when you buy things from your local market that is bad, you can easily go back and return it. But you're buying things from China, so you cannot start shipping the things back to China again hoping that you get a refund. So that is another issue. So what I usually do when it happens like that, maybe the company supply is short change. Let's say for example I order 10 bags and I get 5 bags. I can easily calculate the money of the remaining 5 and then they make a refund to me, because trying to ship it here is an additional cost, except I calculate it and I see that it is something that I can afford and it will give me profit. So most of the companies over there have a 7-day no return policy. In China, that is after the 7 days they have delivered the goods to your agent, your buying agent, it is assumed that you have received the product. So it is very important that your agent, you and the particular agent be in constant communication. When they supply your agents, make sure either through video calling or you ask your agent to snap count the goods to make sure that the amount of things that you asked, you requested, is gotten. So what I usually do is that some of the agents that I'm using as my shipping agent are also my buying agent. So I send the list to them, they buy, then I confirm from them if they actually bought what I intended. So before they ship to Nigeria, it is very important that you take notice of all these things. Another problem people face is wrong shipping method for a particular product. This may result to product how am I going to put it now, loss in capital. Loss in capital. Let's say for example you are ordering a blender and things that have weight, and you are using air shipment. the money they're going to charge you is going to be much. It could even be more than the cost you use in buying those products. So depending on the particular product that you are buying, you should know the kind of shipping method you are going to use. I always encourage people to use air only for light shipping things, things like earring, maybe for shoes, things that do not cost have enough weight, and make sure you check the current price before importing. So now, terms associated with mini importation. Number one is MOQ. What is MOQ? MOQ simply means minimum order quantity. This means the minimum piece you can buy from a supplier. Some supplier can allow you buy a minimum of one piece, while other suppliers will ask you to buy minimum of 3 pieces, 10 pieces or more. Means for example, a shop has a particular bag but they don't sell one. If you want to buy, you must buy like 2 or 3 pieces. That is what is saying. So there are some companies that you could, a shop that you can buy just one pair of shoe, one pair of bag. There are some that before you buy a particular product, you must buy up to 2 or 3 products. So number two is the yuan, which is the Chinese currency. Depending on how you pronounce it, yan, so pronounce it yuan. Me, I don't know. Anyone that deem fit for you is applicable. So just like we use naira in Nigeria, Chinese using yuan. So at the time of this video, one yuan is equivalent to 107 naira. Maybe by the time you are watching this video, it might be more, it might be less, but just know that the rates are not always stable. It increases and decreases. So make sure you know the current exchange rate because your suppliers charge in yuan. Number three is shipping fee. Please, I'll beg you, rewatch this particular place or take note so that you understand clearly. Write it down. This is very important. It is one of the key information that you must have in mini importation. One, shipping fee. Now, this is the fee you pay to your shipping agent once your goods arrive in Nigeria. It is the money used in shipping your goods from China to Nigeria. So when they've calculated you've bought your goods in China, you ship it. They don't ask you to pay. You ship it to Nigeria. Once your goods arrive in Nigeria, they calculate the money and they ask you to pay. So that's why it is very important that you know the weight of your goods. That is the weight of your goods. So for example, now you are buying shoe, and according to the specification in the Chinese chart, the shoe costs 1 kg. You should already know that if your company is charging 500 naira per kg, you know that that shoe alone has an additional cost of 500 naira plus the amount that you use in purchasing it. So let's go on, you will understand as you watch the video more. So your clearance fee is the money you pay to custom to clear your goods from airport, usually 500 naira per kg at the time of this video. So go and watch. So let's say for example you bought a shoe of 2000 naira. I'm not putting the price on your buying agent and the rest. Now let's just use your shipping fee and your custom clearance. Now your custom clearance is charging 500 naira per kg, and um your shipping company is charging 500 naira per kg. So additional 1000 naira is already on top of that shoe. I hope you are understanding and following. So check the current price. So the price might be 700 naira per kg. You just know that originally, okay, I'm paying 700 naira clearance fee, my shopping fee, how much are they going charging for per kg? It's the same thing if you are buying goods for 5 kg, so you know it's like 500 naira times 5. That is what we are talking about. So the other one is procurement fee. Now this money is what your buying agent use in helping you buy from a supplier. usually 200 naira to 250 naira per link. So I'm going to be showing you how to copy product link and the rest as a product as the class progresses. So this is what your buying agents charge depending on your agent. So some agents may charge more, some may charge less. So let's say you give an agent a link, you know that okay, I'm going to pay him particular price per dis link. So who is your shipping agent? You already know about your procurement link and your shipping agent. Well, these are companies that help you ship your goods from China to Nigeria. So when they help you ship your goods to Nigeria, then they send you your pickup message, then you calculate and you pay them. If you do not pay them, we have what we call demurrage and the rest. Don't worry, we'll talk about that more. So number 8 is sourcing. This simply means the process of searching for a product using two different methods. The two methods that I know you already know by now, which is using search method with words or search method with image that you already have on your phone. So you could search things using image of bag, clothes, perfume, anything at all. So number 9 is also very important that you should take note, which is the attribute. The attribute. This is where you find the product properties like weight, color, material use and more. One thing that I would like you to always take note in anything you are buying is the weight of that particular product. It is very important you know the weight, because it is with the weight that you're able to calculate both your shipping cost and also your custom clearing cost. So if the weight is 2 kg and your custom clearance is charging 500 naira per kg, you already know that you should budget 1000 naira for your custom clearance and also 1000 naira for your shipping. That is if the shipping cost is 500 naira per kg. So just try and get all these facts straight before you make a purchase and import them. So number 10 is your weighbill fee. So once your goods arrive Nigeria, which is usually Lagos port is usually where goods arrive. If you don't stay in Lagos, you can easily get your goods to your state by paying weighbill fee, in which they deliver the goods to your state. So weighbill fee simply means the money you use in transporting your goods from Lagos to your location. Your shipping agent, your buying agent, the ones in Nigeria can help you deliver all these things. All you have to do is negotiate a favourable price and then make payment. So but if you are staying in Lagos, you won't need to pay weighbill fee. You can easily go over there and pick your goods yourself. When you pay your clearance fee, your shipping fee and the rest, you just take your goods and off you go. So number 11 is your demurrage fee. So once you get a pickup message, as the training goes on, video goes, I'm going to show you a sample of a pickup message so you understand. So once you get a pickup message that your goods have arrived Nigeria, you are expected to pay your shipping fee within 5 days of receiving your pickup message. So that's why it's very important that you do this calculation beforehand, so you already have an estimated money in your head that you're going to pay, so that when your pickup message come, yes, you already know if an amount you're going to pay in your head, provided the dollar did not fluctuate or the rest. So let's say you know, okay, my calculation, I'm paying 5,000, and then your pickup message comes that you should pay 4,500. You know, okay, overestimated. Maybe if it comes higher, you know you won't be adding too much, provided you just have a budget and something to work with. So demurrage fee is the money you pay when your goods spend more than 5 days. So because of some persons may not really do know how to calculate, and then when the money they are asked to pay, they are not able to pay this money within that 5 days, additional money will be added on it. That is what we call demurrage fee. So that is basically all what we're going to talk in module 1. I just want to stress this demurrage feel, because if you are not able to pay dat money within 5 days after your pickup message, prices and a stipulated amount will be added daily, and sometimes if it gets too much, an individual will be unable to pay, and then his goods, everything is forfeited. So that is it. So I hope this module one was easy to understand. You can watch it again so you get the sense of what we are doing. So next is module two. So welcome to module two. I hope you enjoyed module one and you're able to understand everything that we discussed in that module one. So in module two, we're going to talk about topics like how we can find reliable suppliers in China, how we can negotiate favorable terms and prices, and then ensuring that the product we are getting is of high quality. These are the things that we're going to discuss in module two, and I hope that everyone will pay attention just as they did in module one. So let's start. Now, step by step guide to starting a mini importation business. First, you need to get a reliable and cheap import portal. Yes, a portal, a site is another word for portal in which you can buy things from. Then import portals are websites you can get your product from. In other words, this is the portal where your online importation transactions will be carried out. Now, this first step is crucial to your business because at this point, you may encounter fake website that may loot your money. So you don't want to go and make purchase on website that are not real, that they are fake, and after payment, you won't have any goods delivered to you. Now, there is also a possibility of choosing a website with pricey products, that is, the products are expensive. Now, if you buy high price products coupled with your shipping cost, it will negatively affect your profit margin. That is, if you are buying high, you obviously need to sell high, and when you are selling high, if the prices are too high, people will not patronize you. So that is why it's very good that you buy from websites that their products are relatively cheap with good quality. So therefore, before choosing a website, research about the website and also check the reviews, feedbacks, scores and rating of the website if it is something that you want to do. Now, this is where the 1688 website comes in handy. Other popular websites that people can buy, which you can buy from, are Alibaba, AliExpress and a host of others. Now, these are also good websites, but the purpose of this training, we will be looking at the 1688 website. Now, let's look at some of the secret sites where you can source for cheap quality products. 1688 is not the only website, but there are also good websites. The three premier among the best sites are the 1688.com, which obviously I use, then the Alibaba website and Amazon. Amazon is also a good website in which you can get good, cheap and reliable products from. Me personally, I only use the 1688. It is the cheapest site to buy products from. The site is www.1688.com. I'm sure obviously most of you watching this video have gone through the site, have seen the interface. Now, 1688.com, for those persons who have not opened the site, is a Chinese shopping website solely dedicated to catering for the Chinese community. Products here or there are sold for ridiculously cheaper prices than you will find on Alibaba or AliExpress. So the prices there at 1688 website are far more cheaper than what you can get in other website. Now the fact they are cheap does not imply that they are fake or some standard items or products, not at all. They are highly qualitative products, yes they are. The reason they are cheap is because it is basically designed for the Chinese community. That is why when you open the official website of the 1688 um site, it is in Chinese because it is specifically dedicated for the Chinese community. It doesn't even have a place in which you can translate to English. So that's why we use the Google Chrome, which I showed the example in the introductory class. So it is basically designed for the Chinese community. As you know, China has a huge population and many cottage industries that deals in production silk materials, and the list is on, thereby resulting in a glut of products and therefore the massive low prices. So if you understand the economics, it says that when the demand is what? Higher than supply, prices what? Prices go what? I'm trying to teach you guys. When the demand is higher than prices, the when demand is higher than supply, prices goes up, but when supply is higher than demand, prices drop. So that is just it. So the industries in China is much, it's many, and so the prices are ridiculously cheap. Now 1688.com is the cheapest of all, and for those buying to resell, this is my take and it has been working for me. China is well populated, we all know that, and hence the need to provide for this teeming population. 1688.com is the idea of Alibaba Group to give back to society. It is basically for the Chinese. Ever wonder why the site is all Chinese? Like we discussed before. So items therefore has to be cheaper there. Most suppliers on 1688.com runs online shop, but while listing their products on 1688.com, they are obliged to beat the prices down and sell in the local currency, which we all know that is yuan. For this lecture, we'll be using 1 yuan as 100 naira. It will interest you to know that yuan was first 52 naira before the pandemic we all know about, but it has increased to over, at the time of this video, in time of writing this lecture note, it was over 100 to 110 naira, but it is above that now currently. We pray that it goes down so that you can easily buy things from the site. So for this lecture only example, yuan is 100 naira. Now please note that this rate is just for the purpose of this class, because rates are subject to change at any time. Anytime the rate can change. So we're going to check some of the products that you can think of ordering and resell. Some of the hot cake products that teeming population in Nigeria are prone to buy, that you can buy and resell to them. For example, we have hair and wigs. Yes, you know the ladies, they love hair. So you can import hairs, wigs and resell. We have fiber hair, we have beddings, we have um souvenirs, female clothing, the jeans, the what have you, lashes, nails, press on, wig tools, what you want to use for revamping of hair and everything. Then school bags. School bag is very good. It's a hot product, especially during resumption and school section. Then main clothing, wax, and we have lace, chiffon, hair products, wristwatches. Yes, wristwatches, your smartwatch, your normal watches and the rest. These are things that you can import from China and sell. They are good products. Jewelries, kiddies, branding, logos, skincare, perfumes. But if you are dealing on perfume, because of it is glass, you need to make sure that the your buying agent must take proper care of it, and also the shipping method, so that your goods don't get damaged before getting to Nigeria. Then you have phone accessories like your phone case, your phone patch, and the list goes on. So you can see them, kitchen items, but if you are going on kitchen items, you need to use sea shipping because of the weight of this product. So all these things that are hot selling products that you can engage on, but make sure that no matter what you are buying, you need to always have the weight in mind, calculate the shipping cost so that you know where you stand. So to me, the very hot selling products, that's why I term it hot selling products, are Crocs, wristwatches, gadgets, underwears. These are products that you can easily sell. Clothes, mini handbags, especially those small handbags, they sell very well. They sell very well. Kids school bag and kids clothes, those dis products sell very well. The manual blender, the Bluetooth earpiece also, yes, Bluetooth earpiece sell a lot. So these are products that many people use on a daily basis, and so it is very easy for you to sell these products. Now I've checked about how we can sell dis products. So right now we're going to see how we can source for dis products. Remember from our first class in module 1, we discussed the meaning of sourcing for products. Sourcing for products simply means your ability to search for products on the site to make a purchase. Now the koko of the day, obviously, which is how to search for product and buy. There are two kinds of way to do your product search. Number one is using the name search bar. Using the name search bar, this simply means just going to the search bar and typing the name of the product. So if you want to buy bag, you want to buy shoe, you want to buy anything, just tap it there and then you search. Now the other way is the picture method rather. This picture method is quite easy. All you just have to do is to upload a picture into the site, and then it takes you to the particular product. So you don't have to type. Maybe you have a particular brand of shoe in your mind, a particular style of cloth. There's no way for you to start describing the shoe in your word search. All you just have to do, just snap it and then you upload it, and the site automatically searches for that particular product and gives you the link of the shop that sells that product. So it's quite easy. So I'm going to show you a video of it, so you watch, you practice, so you understand it better. So the part I circled on the 1688 app is where you can search for a product using the product name. That part is called the name or product search bar. So I'm going to show you a picture here. So this is a particular video that shows you how you can search with words. So we're going to watch the video now so that you get a better understanding. Good day everyone. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can search on the 1688 app using Word. So all you have to do is to tap on this particular box. Yeah, this empty box there. So you tap on it, then you wait for it to load. After it finish loading, you see this empty space, you tap on it and you write the particular product that you want to search for. It could be bag, it could be shoes, it could be anything, but just for the sake of this example, in this video we're going to use bag. So you tap bags. After you tap bags, you click on this search angle there by this part of the screen. So you tap it and then you see different bags that are available and their prices. So that is just how to search on the 1688 app using the words search So thank you very much. Good day everyone. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can search on the 1688 app using Word. So all you have to do is to tap on this particular box, this empty box there. So you tap on it, then you wait for it to load. After it finish loading, you see this empty space, you tap on it and you write the particular product that you want to search for. It could be bag, it could be shoes, it could be anything, but just for the sake of this example, in this video we're going to use bag. So you tap bags. After you tap bags, you click on this search this search angle there by this part of the screen. So you tap it and then you see different bags that are available and their prices. So that is just how to search on the 1688 app using the words search. So thank you very much. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can picture search. It's not difficult, it's very easy. Now you're already on the 1868 app. All you have to do when you want to search your product, look using the picture search, you first of all make sure that you have the picture on your phone. What you're looking for, if it is bag, if it is shoes, if it is blender, if it is anything at all, you are going to look for it in the site. You must have the picture of that particular product on your phone. So when you already have the product on your phone, you just come to this icon here, that camera icon. I hope you see it. Then you tap it. When you tap it, look at it, it takes you directly to your gallery. So I already have a picture of a headset here, so I'll just tap it and then it loads. It's loading, it's searching, and the next thing is going to bring out its available stores that sell that particular kind of product that you have on your picture. So you can see different stores, you can see their prices, and then you could translate to English, check their review, check their specifications, and then that is all. So it is not difficult, and I know everyone that knows how to operate a smartphone can actually do it. Thank you very much. So I want you all to watch and practice both the name and the picture search method, so you become familiar with the process. You could use anything to practice, and to make sure that you people rather pay attention to it. I'm giving out this assignment. Though I'm not there to personally monitor you, but I want you to take it seriously and do it. So assignment number one, using the name search method, search for a beautiful necklace around 10 to 13 yuan. Search for a necklace. Yeah. Then using the picture search method, use the picture of this croc below to search for the exact croc. Maybe if you cannot download this picture, you could snap anything you have, maybe a shoe, a bag. Just make sure you do and the assignment and take it seriously. Make sure you practice it. Like they say, practice makes perfect. So the things that you need to notice, that number one, you need to get your Chrome browser. It will help you to avoid unnecessary stress. Number two is that you should download your Google Translator on your phone now if possible. Yes, that is for persons who think that they want to use the um 1868 official app. Yes, you need a Google Translator. But to save yourself from that stress, use the Google Chrome, in which you can easily translate to English. I've already taught you the process. So those are the apps that you need to have on your phone, and make sure you have them. Yes, the 1688 official app is also necessary to have. Then searching and checking product specification, I advise you use Google Chrome, except when you want to copy the product link, which we'll be discussing very soon. Now, the things that you need to consider before choosing products to import, before you choose a particular product that you want to import, what are the things that you need to have in mind? First of all, your audience. It is very important. So before choosing a product to import, you must first know who you are selling to, which persons are going to you want to sell this product, which persons will be willing to buy this product. You should have this in the back of your mind. So for instance, if you are to import human hair, you should know your audience should be young ladies, students, etc., or women, and possible you should know that this person you are targeting should be able to afford it. Yes. So for example, now you want to import phone accessories and you're importing um phone cases of iPhone. You should know that the persons that you are going to sell those products to must be iPhone users. You don't want to go and start hawking iPhone case or accessories for people who are using Android phones. So that is what you should have in your mind. So if you are to import iPhone cases, you should know that your target audience are iPhone users, not Android users. And Android users cannot buy an iPhone case because he or she doesn't own an iPhone. So first of all, you should know your audience. So knowing your audience is very important when choosing a product to import. Number two is that review. You must first check each product review on the store and make sure it has a minimum of 4-star rating. 4 star. I'll be saying it for any product that you want to buy. Go and check the attributes, check the reviews, and see how people rate the product and the store. Make sure that you're dealing with products that have a 4 star. Any product that has a 4 star means that that product is a standard product, is durable, is something that can last, and it's of high quality. Make sure you make sure that the product must have a 4 star rating before you choose to import that particular product. So it is very important to know what other buyers feel about that particular product you wish to import. So don't just say I'm seeing this particular product is fine, is this, and I'll just place order and send the buying link and the rest. No, check the attributes, know the rating, and see if it's something that it is of good quality. So just like we have some vendors that scam people's money in Nigeria, there are such vendors in China too. So one has to be very careful when choosing a product to import. So I will use a video to illustrate where you can find a review about a particular store so that you know how to check these things when you want to import things. So the first video we're going to be watching is how to copy a product link. In this video, we explain how you can do that, and as usual, you should watch and always practice it. So we watch the video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can copy product and link. Now, like I earlier said before, make sure that you have downloaded the 1688 app on your phone. Though it might be interfering, like here when you're browsing on Chrome, it will be giving you this notification to download the app. Yes, download it, but most times when it pops up, close it, except when you are ready to copy a product link. So now let's start. Let's say you want to copy the product link of this particular ring, you like it and you want to import it. Now what you do is this, very simple. Now the app is already installed on your phone, so you simply just come over to this place where it is written open in app. That is, this particular product now you want it to open in the app. You either use there or you use this other icon on it down. That is if it's displaying this way on your phone. But the most important thing is that you always have that notification open in the app when
you are on a product page using your Chrome browser, because sometimes there are some product that you will not be able to copy the link if you are on Chrome browser. But when you have already checked the specification, know the different color they have, the sizes, if we're talking about shoes, what you want to know, basically the weight and everything, you get all those information using Chrome browser. That is when you translate to English. Remember, not like the 1868 app is not functionable, it is, but only that it is in Chinese and you cannot translate it to English using the app. That is why I always encourage everybody to use the Google Chrome. So having done that, you just simply tap on this open in the app and let it load. Just wait because of okay, it's already loading that particular product. Now we are already there in the site. This particular product, because we already know the specification, we know everything we already want to know using the Google Chrome. So all these things written in Chinese is not really a bother to us. So how to copy the product link? You see this particular place now. You see this particular place. I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. You see this particular place that is written in Chinese. This particular place that I just highlighted now. That is what you need to do. You just simply hard press it. You just simply hard press it and you see it is copied. Then you go to either your web page or anywhere you want to save something. Like me, I prefer using WhatsApp. You could just go and drop it on a WhatsApp page. So you tap and you paste, and that is your product link that is already saved there. So maybe you want to go back, all you have to do is just simply tap it and then your browser loads and there you have it. So the link is already copied. So I'm going to show you more about something like this when you want to accumulate your link that you want to send to your buying agent. So just keep listening and watching the video as the classes progress, and you're going to learn the other part. So thank you very much.
So welcome to module 3. Module 3 is shipping method. We have already learned from module 2 how we can copy our product link. I will delve a little about the kind of products that we should purchase, products that have 4-star rating and the rest. So today we're going to, or rather in lesson module 3, we're going to talk about the kind of shipping method we should use. And there are 4 kinds of shipping method in which we'll be discussing in this module. Number 1 is a express shipping, number 2 is a air cargo shipping, number 3 is air plus sea shipping, and number 4 sea shipping. So these various shipping methods, we're going to discuss them in detail in this module. So number 1, express shipping. What does it mean? As the name implies, express is the fastest method of shipping your goods from China to Nigeria. It usually takes 3 to 5 days for your goods to get to Nigeria after your supplier have dropped your goods or products to your shipping agent. It is the fastest and more expensive method of shipping. So what it literally means is that after you make a purchase in a particular shop, maybe if you are using a buying agent or you're shipping directly, but I prefer using a buying agent so that the agent can inspect the goods for you and check it. Once the agent makes payment, when the company or the shop supplies that product to your agent, if your agent should use express shipping, it means that your goods should get to Nigeria between 7 days. At least 7 days your goods should be in Nigeria. The only thing is that it is very expensive. it is expensive, but your agent can help you with the calculation so that you know the current price of express shipping. So due to the pandemic, this product method of shipping is not available in all shipping company because of the high rate. Most business owners don't use it. So like I said before, I'm going to give you some contacts of some shipping agents, some buying agents. So depending on the company I give you, or the ones that you may possibly source for yourself, not all of them do this express shipping. But the good thing about this express shipping is that your goods arrive in Nigeria very very fast. The only disadvantage is that it costs much, and only small amounts of goods can be shipped through this method. So the products that you're going to buy will not be much. So that is another disadvantage. Now the other one is air cargo. Air cargo, this is one of the most commonest method used by importers of bringing their goods to Nigeria. So air cargo, this is also fast, but not as fast as express method. It usually takes between 7 to 12 days for your goods to get to Nigeria after your supplier had dropped with your shipping agent. Between 7 to 12 days, but it might be more. Yes, there may be other contingencies that may happen, but officially it takes between 7 to 12 days. That's approximately like 2 weeks after your supplier have dropped your goods to your agent. So if you are using the air cargo, it takes at least 2 weeks before your goods should get to Nigeria. So it is expensive, but it's not as expensive like that of express. This method is used by 80% of vendors who engage in mini importation in Nigeria. That is what we call air cargo. So the other one is air plus sea shipping method. Now due to the increment of dollar rate and shipping rate, this method was introduced. It is much cheaper than express and air shipping. In this method, your goods are sent via air and sea. It takes 30 to 40 days for your goods to arrive Nigeria when using this method. So what it means is that you tell your buying agent or your agent in which is going to supply your goods, that or your shipping agent, that you want to use air plus sea shipping method. Literally your goods or your products are divided into two. Some are sent via air while the others are sent by ship. So altogether it takes about 30 to 40 days before your goods should arrive in Nigeria. So the last method is sea shipping. Now this is the cheapest method of shipping your goods, but the only thing is that it is usually conducive when you are buying or shipping large quantity of goods. You don't use sea shipping to ship small items. When you're buying those large equipment, washing machine, or you're buying goods that in bulk, that is where sea shipping is usually good. You are only allowed to use sea shipping when your goods takes up to 1 cubic centimeter. This method takes the longest. So I'm sure that most of us know how to calculate your 1 cubic meter. You could